Hello, wonderful family. So today's vintage recipe is coming from the 1980s. I have my notes here because it's a combination of several different recipes, but it is a chocolate pudding cake. I've never even heard of it before, so I thought we're going to give it a try and see where I've just taken it from so many different sources. This was the individual who gave me the idea. I found him on TikTok. He does a lot of vintage recipes, so I wanted to give credit where credit was due. And then most of the stuff was just little bits and pieces here and there that I thought might fit. All right, so I'm gonna put my notes here so I have them. So I'm going to mix my flour. So in here I have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I have, let's see here, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. All right, let me give this a swirl. Mix it up pretty good so I can incorporate that. And then to this, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Now this cake said that it will make its own like pudding on the bottom. That's where the pudding comes from. Oh, sorry, that's my bread machine. Sorry about that. I have some pizza crust in there. And then we're going to add in 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. If you hear noises out there, which I'm sure you probably are, they are actually working on our house today. And then my husband and my son are working on a lawnmower. So I'm trying to get this because some of our cocoa is kind of like bunched up. Now, let me try and get some of these out real quick. What I had to do was basically sift it. So we got them all out. So now to this, I want to stir in 1/2 cup of milk. I'm running out of containers, guys, to put stuff in. It's so funny. 1/3 cup of melted butter. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And you know me, I love vanilla. I don't really measure, kind of eyeball. And then we're going to mix this up. And I've got a cocoa mess right there. All right, so I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. It, you see that? It did not really state how much, or how big of a pan to get. This is kind of thick. I've got flour, sugar, cocoa, baking powder, milk, butter, vanilla. Huh. Is this supposed to be this thick? I think I'm going to add in a little bit more milk. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but you know what? Let's do this. That looks like 1/4 cup to 1/3 cup. That was kind of thick, wasn't it, guys? Hey, you know me. I'm going to show it all. People make mistakes. All right, now we're coming to, let me mix this up a little bit more. All right, we finally got it. So it didn't say if I greased a pan or whatever, but I have my, I'm guessing this is from the 70s or 80s, I don't know. But I thought it'd be kind of fitting to put it in there. Let me spray it. It didn't say to spray it. I have no clue. But we're going to spray it. And then I'm going to spread this in the dish. Yeah, here, let me make a mess. All right. I think I got, yeah, when I did that. You guys see this? Move it. It's beautiful. So this would be good when you have a sweet tooth and you don't want a whole lot, but you want a little something, because like sometimes a 9 by 13 is just a little bit too much. All right, so now let me put this in a sink. right, so now I have a half a cup of brown sugar, and then a quarter cup of, a half a cup of white sugar. We're going to mix this up. Then we're going to mix in a quarter cup of cocoa powder, which I forgot to measure out. So let's get it out. Oh, I love being short. So I'm going to get my quarter cup. We have our quarter cup in here. We're going to give it a stir. And then it wants me to add in 1 1/4 cup of hot water. Let's get this mixed up pretty good. Ooh, going everywhere. Don't move, bowl. Give it a swirl. And then it wants us to pour this on top of our cake batter and to bake it at our preheated 350-degree oven. And the times range from anywhere from 25 to 40 minutes. So we'll start checking it around the 25-30 minute mark. And it says the sauce, this sauce will actually form underneath. I just want to make sure I mix it up very good so it's very watery. See if you guys can see. Yeah, okay. Wow, I hope I'm not making a mistake doing this. This feels, wait, why aren't you mixed up? Lord, guys, I'm making a mess. All right. This feels so wrong. Like, I feel like I am making a mess. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm making mud pies. Is this too much? And then it says, do not stir. Oh my. Okay. You see that? All right. Oh dear. All right, let's pop this in the oven. All right, we've just pulled this out of the oven. I think it cooked for around 22 minutes. And we're going to give it a little bit time to cool, then we'll try it out. All right, so it has been cooled for about 15-20 minutes. Excuse the stove. I'm making some homemade pizza for supper. Okay, let me see if you guys can see that. Yeah. All right, I would be lying if I didn't say I was nervous. I've never made this. I didn't even know this existed. Okay. So, let's dig in here. There is a sauce. Let me bring the camera over. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I need to get out more often. Look. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Let me get a little bit of it. Here, let me put you down. Okay. Let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so excited. Please don't suck. Oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to have to go to the store and get some vanilla ice cream. I hope you guys give this a whirl. It's delicious.